Namaste. The present topic is TCS under section 52 of the GST Act. E-commerce operator liable to collect tax collection at source. This is present topic. For example, Amazon and Flipkart. These two are e-commerce operators liable to collect TCS as per section 52 of the CGST Act because they are facilitating actual supply of goods through the platform. So they are liable to collect the TDS and remit to the government. This is the major condition prescribed under section 52. So there are some other situations where TCS is not applicable, even though e-commerce operator are doing some business with with their customers. Those situations are Amazon and for example, Amazon and Flipkart will not be treated as e-commerce operators liable to collect TCS as per section 52 of the CGST Act in relation to those supplies which they make on their own account. If Amazon and Flipkart supplies on their own account, so there is no other customer like XYZ Limited, etc. So if they are supplying on their own account, the TCS provisions are not applicable. So some exceptions are there. Some exceptions are there for TCS provisions under section 52. In first instance, they are compulsorily make TCS as per section 52. But if goods are supplied on their own, there is no consideration received from some other source, so they are not liable to make any TCS. Likewise, Titan supplying watches and jewels through its own website would not be considered as an e-commerce operator. So another example. So dear friends, this information I got from the Sri Bimal Jain book, GST Law and Commentary. So thanks to Sri Bimal Jain sir. Titan supplying watches and jewels through its own website would not be considered as an e-commerce operator for purpose of section 52 of the CGST Act because Titan supplying gold watches and jewels through its own website. So, as per section 52, some exceptions are there. There are 11 circumstances in which these TCS provisions may applicable or may not applicable. Just I would like to give some clue on this. The first one is supply of goods through e-commerce operator, where consideration routed through such e-commerce operator. So, TCS provisions are applicable. The first is supply of goods through e-commerce operator, where consideration is routed through such e-commerce operator. So when consideration routed through e-commerce operation, they are liable to make TCS. So TCS provisions are applicable. Again, supply of services through e-commerce operator, where consideration is routed through such e-commerce operator, and such services are not notified under section 9(5) of the CGST Act. So again, section 9(5), one notification was issued under section 9(5), notification number 17. So as per this, though consideration routed through e-commerce operator, they are liable to pay the entire tax. For example, services by way of housekeeping and plumbing, carpenting, services by way of providing accommodation in hotels, in guest houses, or services by way of transportation of passengers by radio, taxi, motor cab, etc. So in these circumstances, e-commerce operator need not collect any TCS because they have to pay the total tax amount. So this is exception to TCS provision under section 52. So under these two circumstances, TCS supply of services through e-commerce operator, where consideration is routed through e-commerce operator. So TCS provisions are compulsorily applicable, but subject to certain services notified under section 9, subsection 5. Likewise, supply of goods or services through e-commerce operator, where consideration is paid directly to the supplier of the goods or services. In these circumstances, in the present circumstance, the TCS provisions are not applicable. Supply of goods or services through e-commerce operator, where consideration is paid directly to the supplier of the goods or service. Likewise, supply of exempted goods, TCS provisions are not applicable. Reverse charge mechanism, TCS provisions are not applicable. supply of goods or services through e-platform, but on his own account. As explained earlier, TCS provisions are not applicable. Import of goods or services, TCS provisions are not applicable. Composition, supply of goods by composition supplier through e-commerce operator. Though there is a ban as per section 10(2)(d), composition taxpayers cannot make supplies through e-commerce operator. So in the particular circumstance also, TCS provisions are not applicable. Supply of goods through e-commerce operator where the payment is made to an unregistered supplier. Yeah, TCS provisions are not applicable. So mainly out of 11, 9 situations, TCS provisions are not applicable under section 52 of the CGST Act. Only to, as explained earlier, supply of goods or supply of services through e-commerce operator where consideration is routed through such e-commerce operator. In two circumstances only, TCS provisions are applicable. Remaining all explained earlier, on 9 circumstances, TCS provisions are not applicable. Mainly exempted goods, reverse charge mechanism, supply of those goods or services through e-commerce operator where recipient is liable to pay tax under reverse charge mechanism. So under these circumstances, if it is a unregistered supplier, composition dealer, or services specified under section 9 subsection 5. So all the 9 under all 9 circumstances, TCS provisions are not applicable. Only 2 circumstances, under 2 circumstances only, TCS provisions are applicable. So section 52 of the CGST Act, this is our understanding based on the book released by the Sri Bimal Jain sir, GST law and commentary. So kindly go through the section and relevant notification, corresponding notification, and frame an opinion and give suggestion to your clients. Thank you. Namaste.